Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but only thinks how long this old moon wanes.
4 days shall quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time, and then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go straight, stir up thee thinking youth to merriments. Hippolyta, I wound thee with my sword, and when thy love doing thee injuries, I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelry.
Happy be, Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. My gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her windows sung, and with cunning filched my daughter's heart and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. My gracious duke, be it so she will not consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, and I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to death, according to the law, immediately provided the case.
What say you, fair Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you, your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held worthier.
I would my father looked, but with my eyes.
Your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty, but I am here in your presence to plead my thoughts, that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
To die the death, or to forever abjure the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, and examine well your blood. Whether if you yield not your father's choice, you may live out the life really of a nun, to live a barren sister all your life.
Ere will I grow, so live, so die, my lord. Ere I will my virgin patent up, his unwished yoke, my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, an everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day, either prepared to die the death, or to wed Demetrius as he himself would, or on Diana's altar protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazy title to my certain right.
Demetrius, you have her father's love. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him. And she is mine, and all of my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
My lord, I am as well derived as he, as well possessed. In every way as fairly ranked as Demetrius, if not with vantage. And what's more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. And I'll vouch it to his head, Demetrius did make love to Meter's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconsistent man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and having thought Demetrius to have spoke thereof, my mind did lose it. But come Demetrius, and come Aegeus, I have some private schooling for you both. As for you, fair Hermia, look you fit your fancies to your father's will, or else we may accentuate the law of Athens to death, or to vow of single life. But, come Hippolyta, what cheer my love? But come along, I must employ you in some business against our nuptial, and confer with you in some business that concerns merely yourselves.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
My love, why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain which I could will, between the tempest of my eyes.
I ought to read, but the course of love never did run smooth.
Oh, hell! To choose love by another's eyes!
Or if there were sympathy in the choice, war, death, and sickness did lay siege to it.
If true lovers had ever been crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Therefore let us test our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as do in sighs, wishes, tears, poor fancy followers.
A good persuasion, fair Hermia. Therefore hear me. I have a widow aunt, a dowager. She hath no child. Her house is but 7 weeks from Athens. She regards me as her only son, and there we can get married, far from the sharp Athenian law. If thou love me, keep promise, and steal away from thy father's house tomorrow night at midnight.
I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, and thou place thou hast appointed me, there I will meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay, Demetrius loves your fair, oh happy fair. Your eyes are looked stars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. Oh, were favors so yours would I catch fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius be invaded, the rest I'd give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he continues to love me.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, but that fault were mine.
But take comfort for Helena. You no more shall see my face, for Lysander and I intend to fly this place. Before Lysander I did see, Athens seemed as a heaven unto me. But as love did indwell, Demetrius hath turned my heaven unto a hell.
To you our minds we will unfold tomorrow night. Through the night lover's flight still doth conceal. Through Athens' gates we've devised to steal.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon primrose beds did doth lie, and deem our counsel of their bosom sweet, there Lysander and I shall meet. And thence from Athens we shall fly this place, to seek stranger friends and new companies. Therefore, goodbye, sweet playful. Good luck with thy Demetrius and Lysander. We must starve our sight. I shall see you tomorrow, midnight.
Keep promise, love. Helena, adieu. As you dote on him, Demetrius shall dote on you.
How happy some or other some can be. Through Athens, I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know, and as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities. Things base and vile, folding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is love winged, painted, blind, nor hath love's mind any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure unheedy haste. And therefore is love said to be a child, because in choice he is so oft beguiled. As waggish boys in games themselves forswear, so the boy love is perjured everywhere. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have a sight thither and back again.
Is all of our company here?
You would best call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name. It is not fit through all of Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, tell us the name of the play. Then list the names of the actors who so grow to the point.
Marry our plays, the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A merry play, I assure you. Now, Peter Quince, list the names of the players. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call. Nick Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I to play and proceed.
Nick Bottom, you are set down for Pyramus.
Who is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
Well, that will ask something in the true performing of it.
Yet I am much more suited to play the part of a tyrant. I can play the part of Heracles rarely. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make and mar these foolish figs. Now that was lofty. Name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellowsman.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must be.
What is Thisbe, a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Many faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard.
That is all one. You shall play it in a mask and speak as small as you will.
And let me play Thisbe. I can speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe.
Ah, Pyramus, lover dear.
By Thisbe, dear, and lady, dear.
No, you must play Pyramus. And Flute, you Thisbe.
Very well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
Snout, you Pyramus' father. I, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, the lion's part. And I hope here we have a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Or for you, to be?
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Well, then let me play the lion's part. I could roar. I could do any man's heart good to hear it. The Duke shall say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you would do it too terribly. You would frighten the Duchess and the ladies, that they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us, every mother's son.
Yes, that would be dreadful. But at the same time, I could admirate my voice to sound as soft as a sucking dove, were it any nightingale.
You can play no part of Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man that one shall see on any summer's day. A most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Very well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to call them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town. There, by moonlight, we will rehearse. For if we meet within the city, we will be dark with company, and our device is known. In the meantime, I will draw a bill of property such as I play once. I pray you, fail me not.
Yes, and there we will practice most obscenely and courageously. Now take pains, be perfect. Adieu.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon spirit, and I serve the fairy queen.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen not come within his sight. For Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because she is her attendant hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And Oberon would have the child. Night of his train traced the forests wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear, spangled starlight sheen. But they do, their elves for fear, creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Do I mistake my shape and make him quiet? Or are you that shrewd and knappish sprite called Robin Goodfellow? Are you not he who frightens the maidens of the villager? Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile when I have fat and mean and horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly foal. And sometime lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale. The wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. Sometimes the grief that stole mistaketh me, and slip I from her bosom down topples she. And Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, and wax them in their mirth and knees and swear. A merrier hour was never wasted there. Baroon Fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, with that intercom.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I've forsworn his better company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest step of India, but that forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your busk-skinned mistress and your warrior love. To Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never since the midsummer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or by the beached margent of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind, but with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore, the winds, piping to us in vain as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land have made every pelting river so proud that they have overborne their continents. And through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts far in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old himes thin and icy crown, an odorous chaplet made of sweet summer buds is as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, and the angry winter change their wonted liveries by their increase, now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you admit it then? It lies me. Why should Titania cross her overarm? I do but beg the little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland not buys the child of me. His mother was a votaress in my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side. But she being mortal of that boy did die, and for her sake I do rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you'll patiently dance in a round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I shall go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away. We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee with injury. My gentle puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back utter such dulcet and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed. A certain aim he took at fair Vestal thrown by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. But I should see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial votaress passed on in maiden meditation, fancy free. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's moon, and maidens call it love and idleness. Fetch me this flower, the herb I shewed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyes laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girl around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep, and drop the liquor in her eyes. The next thing she waking looks upon, be it on lion or bear, or wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can do it with another herb, I shall have her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I shall overhear the conference.
I loathe thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and my fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, but the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me that there were stolen unto this wood, but here am I, bode within this wood, because I do not meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is as true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in the plainest truth tell you that I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, do I love you the more? I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel, spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on you.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impede your modesty too much to commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not, to trust the opportunity of the night and the ill counsel of this desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
It is my privilege. For that, it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in the night, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you and my respect are all the world. Then how can it be said I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes. I'll leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger, bootless speed, when cowardice pursues and valor flies.
Let me go. I'll not stay thy questions. If thou follow me, do not believe but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I, in the temple, in the town, the field, you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We should not fight for love as men might do. We should be wooed and we're not made to woo. I'll run from thee and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, you shall fly to him, and he shall seek thy love. Ah, hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and nodding violet grows, quiet over canopy with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with England. There sometimes Titania sleep of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. There the snake throws her enameled skin, weed white enough as rapid fairy. And with the juice of this I'll shake her eyes and fill her with hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but doeth the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on, affected with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me here ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so. Come, now, a round roll and a fairy song. Then for the third part of a minute hence. Some to kill cankers in the musk rose buds, some war with rare mice for their leathern wings to make my small elves coats, and some to keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wonders at our quaint spirits. Sing me now asleep, and then to your offices and let me rest.
Spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen, newts and blind worms do no wrong, come not near our fairy home. Fill the bell with melody, sing in our sweet lullaby, lullaby. Nor spell nor charm, come our lovely lady. So good night with lullaby, weaving spiders come not near, hence you long-legged spinners hence, needles black approach not near, worm nor snail do no offense, fill the knell with melody, lullaby.
Off we go, now all is well. One aloof and sent now.
thou dost win.
Do it for thy true love take. Love and labor for his sake. Be it ouse, or cat, or bear, pond, or boar with bristled hair. In thine eyes that shall appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way. Come, let us rest if you think it good, tarry yonder of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out to bed, for I upon this bank shall rest my head.
Well, one turf shall serve for pillow as us both, one heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off. Do not lie so near.
Take thy sweet sense of innocence. Love takes the meaning in one's conference. For my heart unto yours is knit, and one heart we shall make of it. Two bosoms in a single troth, two bosoms in a single oath. By your side no bedroom me deny, for lying Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much beshrew my manners of pride if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. Nay, my good friend, please lie further off, my dear. Such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. Therefore, good night, sweet friend. Thy love never alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer say I, and will in life when I am loyalty. Here's my bed. May sleep give me all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. Night in silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised the Athenian maid, and hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not mind at his lack of this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbids, leave his seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, wilt thou kill me, sweet Demetrius?
I charge thee, hence, do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou, darkling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay, on thy peril, for I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. Therefore, no marvel through Demetrius do, as a monster fly in presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's superior? But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art, and through thy bosom I wish to see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word, that name shall perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so, would thou he love your Hermia, Lord, what thou? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes with her I have spent. For it's Helena, not Hermia, I love. Who would not change a raven for a dove? And the will of reason is swayed by the will of man, and reason says you are the worthier maid. Fruit is not ripe until its season, and I young not ripe until my reason.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at the hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never could deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eye. But you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth, you do. such disdainful manners to woo. Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia? Hermia, sleep thou there. Never mayest come, Lysander, near. She serves as the surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing in my stomach it brings. And as men heresies that they did leave are hated most by that which they did deceive. The surfeit and heresies are hated most by me. But for Helen, for her honor and might, to fight for her and to be her knight.
Lysander! Lysander! Do thy best to put this calling to her forever! Oh me, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent was eating my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? Lysander? Where art thou? Gone? My lord? No sound? No word? Alack! Speak of all else, I swoon almost with fear. No? Well, I perceivest not nigh. Either death or I'll find you immediately.
Are we all met?
Pat, Pat, and here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. That hawthorn brake, a tiring house. And we shall do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Good Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, Holy Bottom?
In the play of Pyramus and Thisbe, Pyramus must draw a sword to himself, which the ladies cannot abide by. How you answer that?
By our Lincoln, a parlous sphere. I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. We will simply add a prologue in the beginning stating that we mean to do no harm. Furthermore, we shall say that Pyramus is not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them all at ease.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it'll be written in 8 and 6.
Nay, let it be written in, say, 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Hey, won't the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Gentlemen, you ought to consider with yourselves. Must we bring in Jove shield us a lion among ladies would be a most dreadful thing. I think we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must say that he is not a lion.
Nay, but half of his face must be seen through his cloak, and he must say, ladies, or fair ladies, I entreat you, or I would request you. Furthermore, the prologue must tell that he is not a lion, but Snub the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so, but there are 2 hard things, that is, to bring moonlight into a chamber, for, as you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Well, then we may leave a casement in the chamber. That way the moonlight shall shine through the casement.
Aye, or else someone will have to come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn to present or disfigure the person in moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber. For, as the story goes, Pyramus and Thisbe did talk through the chink of a wall.
We cannot bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Let some man or other represent wall. Let him carry about himself some rough loam or plaster. Then let him hold his fingers thus, to signify the cranny through which Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, it shall be so. Come, sit, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What a play toward. I'll be an auditor, and after 2, perhaps, I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the odious savors... Odors, savors sweet, my dear Thisbe. And by to thee I will appear.
A stranger Pyramus has ever played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry must you, for you must understand he must see a noise that he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of color red like rose on triumphant briar, most frisky juvenile, and eke most lovely too, as truest horse, that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninnis, tomb, man. Why you must not speak that yet? That you enter the Pyramus, you speak all your parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter, your cue is past, it is never tire.
As truest horse, that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I would only die.
Oh, monstrous! How strange! We are halted! Pray, masters! Aye, masters! Hail!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse I'll be. Sometime a hog, a hound, a headless bear of fire. And neigh and bark, and grunt and roar and burn. Like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Why do they run away from me? This is knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom, thou art has changed. What do I see on thee?
You see but an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee! Thou art translated!
I see their knavery. They think they can make me afeard. Make an ass of me if they could. But I will show them. I will stand here and I will sing. I will show them I am not afraid.
The owl so cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the wren with the little quill.
What angel awakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark,
The plain song cuckoo gray, which man many note doth may mark. But nay, who would cry cuckoo, never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored to thy notes, and mine eye is enthralled to thy shape. And thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, that this is true. And yet, to say the least, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. Nay, I can speak upon the occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. But if I had enough to escape from this wood, I would serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sleep while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep. And I will purge thy mortal grossness so like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, cobweb, moss and mustard seed.
Ready, and I. And I.
And I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bag steals from the humble bees, and the night tapers crop their waxen thighs, and light them in the fiery glowworm's eyes. To have my love to bed and to arise, to pluck the wings from the painted butterflies, and to fan the moonbeam from thy love's sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal. Hail. Hail. Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Ah, good Monsieur Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peas blossom.
Master Peas Blossom, of Mistress Squash and Master Peas Cod. I shall require you further assistance. Your name, good sir.
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed, I know your patience well. The same cowardly-like giant ox beef hath devoured many a man of your house. I promise your kindred had made my eyes water ere now, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower. Lamenting some enforced chastity, tie up my love's tongue, and bring him silently.
Hee-haw!